Reporting users often export Cornerstone reports to spreadsheets to create additional calculations needed for data analysis. For example, to analyze completion time, you create a spreadsheet formula that calculates the difference between the completion and registration dates, repeating this process each time you generate an updated report. By using calculated fields, you can reduce or eliminate the repetitive process of creating spreadsheet formulas. Calculated fields contain functions to formulate and view data within Cornerstone reports. Let's use the completion time scenario to learn more about creating calculated fields, adding them to reports, and making them available to other users. To create a calculated field, you must first create a new report or edit an existing one. In the Data Fields section, add a calculated field. In the Calculated Field Editor, provide a name for your field and a description. The name shows as a column header or filter in the report. Use the description to specify the purpose of your field. Output formats include Boolean, such as true or false, date and time, number, and string, which is a sequence of characters where the output could be a text format. The formula field is where you create your function, resulting in the data you want the calculated field to display. Depending on the formula you create, you may need to include operators like plus, minus, or equals. Use show operators to see those that are valid. You create a formula using fields and functions. Fields are those available in the system, just like those used to create reports. Functions are what you use to perform calculations. They are organized by type. Aggregate functions present data in a summarized format, like the average of values in a specific field. Date-time functions lets you gather or calculate time and date-based data. For example, use the today function to return the current date. Use logical functions to evaluate an expression, like whether it is true or false. Numeric functions let you calculate absolute values or round numbers. Use text functions to manipulate or evaluate information, like whether a text string contains a specific value. Click once on a function to view its description, how it is used, notes, and examples. Click it a second time to begin building your formula. You add fields and other expressions inside the formula brackets or parentheses. For our completion time scenario, we need to calculate the difference between the completion and registration dates in number of days. The dateDiff function returns the difference between those values. You can see from the usage statement that we need an interval to calculate and 2 dates. The notes indicate the types of intervals we can use. Examples illustrate the structure and expected output. In the formula, type in the interval followed by a comma and space, as shown in the usage or example. Use the fields to add the registration and completion dates, ensuring you add the proper commas and spaces to maintain the format needed for the formula. Use validate to check for any errors in your formula. Validation also checks to see if your formula matches the correct output type. Make any corrections and set other properties such as decimals used when the output is a number. Validate again to ensure success. Save your calculated field to use it in a report. From the data fields, the My Calculated Fields section contains those you created. View the type of field and its name. An information icon shows its description and who modified it last. Use the Actions menu to copy, edit, or delete a calculated field. Now that you've created a calculated field, it's time to use it in a report. Use them in filters, charts, and in tables for your report output. Add your field and save your report. When you view or export your report, your calculated field provides the desired information without requiring additional formulas in a spreadsheet. It is available each time you generate an updated copy. If you want to share your calculated fields so others can use them, be sure to publish it globally. Users can see your shared fields in the Global Calculated Fields section. Now that you know more, use calculated fields to formulate and view data without repetitive spreadsheet functions.